17, please, 17.
In the past 5 years, there has been a 21% decrease in music provision in the state sector. With a diminishing number of teachers and less pupils taking the subject, studies have predicted if it continues to decline like it has been, A-level music will be obsolete by 2033.
Perceptions are that music is not a viable career. Music is not a serious subject. But ask any of the people who work in this industry and they will tell you that this is not a low-value profession.
The music industry contributed £6.7 billion to the UK's economy last year alone, but the government's funding for the arts has been down 46% since 2005, and it only met 30% of its target amount of teachers being trained last year, which alongside the 40,000 music state teachers who quit in 2022, it is very worrying for the future of UK music.
The government has missed its teacher training recruitment target for music for many years. Over the course of doing research in this area, travelling around the country, visiting lots of different schools and seeing huge disparities in what was on offer. And this is not just a sort of state against independent school, but that actually even within the state sector, within a local area, schools that were literally 2 miles apart, one school had an incredibly well-furnished music department and another one didn't. And simply by chance of where those children lived, that had a huge impact on what was offered to them. And if we think about the musical experiences that children are having now, these are potentially the next generation of music teachers.
As it is on the national curriculum, it is compulsory in the UK for children to have some sort of music education in school up to the age of 14, whether it's instruments being brought in, demonstrated with, and children getting a chance to try them. But what seems to be the problem is providing an easily accessible path to the next stage of progression.
There's nothing else, no other instrument, nothing that's maybe offered after school at a cost. Same with the high school, which I'm surprised at actually, but I feel like it's not obviously available. It's not obviously available on either of the school websites, and it's certainly not been in any newsletters or part of their selling point when you choose your high school. There are amazing skills and talent that's perhaps not going to be found because there's not the opportunity to at least try. Don't we all enjoy music and theatre and cinema? It has to come from somewhere, but that's not a priority. You must just learn your English and you must just learn your maths. Never mind a language or any other side of the brain to be used.
With the lack of support in some schools, more parents are having to budget in private music lessons to give their kids the opportunity to learn an instrument.
I'd be looking at over £200 a month for them to continue what they're doing and to include that piano. I know some people might think, gosh, that doesn't sound like an awful lot of money on top of the normal family budget, and if we wanted to maybe have a day trip or dare to have a holiday, you have to sit and think, right, I'm going to actually save up that money and have £231 available for them to learn a language and play a musical instrument.